fourth industrial society of the 21st century, where the competitiveness of research is directly linked to the competitiveness of a country. No matter how one achievement of the research is new and accomplished earlier than anyone else, its value cannot be appreciated when research ethics were not guaranteed. Furthermore, this negatively affects other researchers conducting the related research, a research community, and the country. Therefore, researchers should recognize and comply with the principles of conducting responsible research in all aspects of the research that is based on honest, objective, reliable, and responsible values. The roles given to researchers are varied, such as planning the research, collecting, analyzing, and managing the data, presenting, sharing, and diffusing the research findings, participating in fellow researchers' evaluation, mentoring to the fellow and the younger scholars, and expressing own opinion as a professional for social problems and policies. When performing such roles of researchers, specifically looking at what to know and what to comply with are as follows, based on the Singapore Statement announced in 2010. First, researchers should be responsible for the reliability of the research findings. Second, researchers should be well informed of and comply with the regulations and policies related to the research. Third, researchers should objectively present the research findings by adopting the proper methodology and conducting a precise analysis. Fourth, researchers should keep all records of the research processes precisely and clearly to be helpful for verifying the research findings and reproducing them afterward. Fifth, researchers should immediately disclose and share the data and research findings after the procedure for securing the priority of research achievements and its copyrights. Sixth, researchers take responsibility according to the extent of the contribution of the publication of all kinds of research achievements, suggestion, report, presentation of the research findings. All people who have the authority as an author by contributing to the research, and only they should be included as the author. In the publication of the research achievements, the acknowledgement should be expressed to all people who are required to the research, but not accord with the author's qualification, such as clerks, supporters for research funds, and patrons, by recording their names and roles. Seventh, when evaluating the achievement of the fellow researcher, be fair, quick, and strict, and any secret perceived during the evaluation process should be kept. Eighth, researchers should announce financial or other relations of the interests that may influence the research suggestion, publication, professional statement, and evaluation activity. Ninth, when stating their own opinion as a professional regarding the research, researchers should only comment on the personal professional fields by dividing opinions as an individual and professional. 10th, researchers should notify the proper interest parties when recognizing improper and suspicious actions, such as counterfeit, falsification, plagiarism, carelessness in conducting the research, expression of wrongful authors, omission of the conflicting data, analysis through distorted ways. 11th, researchers should be well informed of the ethical duty to keep paying attention to the danger and profit that the research findings may affect society. Besides, researchers should raise awareness towards research ethics by continuously participating in the education and training to conduct responsible research. And when your own research involves living things, such as humans and animals, you should submit a research plan to IACUC to get a deliberation and conduct the research according to the deliberation. In addition, when presenting the research findings, researchers should respect people who have contributed to the research and acknowledge their achievements by properly referring to the others or their own previous research content and revealing the source of research with honesty and precision. Moreover, when witnessing the infringement of the regulations or norms of research ethics, or arousing suspicion of the misconduct of the research, researchers should notify relevant institutions according to the related regulations for the development of a research community. Publishing the dissertation to poor and predatory academic journals or participating in the poor and predatory academic conference is an example of not performing the aforementioned role of researchers faithfully. As for the types of poor predatory academic journals, there are a predatory journal and a hijacked journal. The predatory journal actively requests dissertations from researchers, guides them that it is easy to publish the dissertations, and publishes the dissertations unconditionally when they pay money, so that making the research environment worsen by intercepting their research works and making them not be able to submit to other academic journals. In addition, the hijacked journal makes the fake site similar to the websites of publishers publishing popular international academic journals, and intentionally spreads out emails of calls for papers to many and unspecified researchers to make them publish their dissertations. Consequently, this is then submitted to the Research Performance Management Department within institutions to make their dissertations be canceled. Meanwhile, poor and predatory academic conferences are WASET, OMICS, BIT, WRL, and so on. And within Korea, there are security research associations, future planning research associations, and so on. As similar situations keep occurring in the United States, the FTC sued OMICS International for fraudulent particles of publishing poor dissertations by earning a commission. Therefore, the U.S. court imposed OMICS International a penalty of $50.1 million by calculating the profit gained from scholars, and reached the verdict to stop deceptive business practices. The reason why researchers participate in the poor and predatory academic conferences is because of the acceleration of research competition, in effort of reducing the dissertation-related costs, a shortage of understanding research ethics, a deficiency of critical mind toward conventional research fraudulent acts, an insufficient effort to anonymous self-purification. Therefore, for the researcher's right research conduct, researchers should be aware of researchers' roles and responsibility that are required to know and comply with during the entire process of research conduct, such as rules and attitudes, and should make an effort to keep these things.